Still spinning. We are live. Hi, everybody. So we're back here on Lori Beard's live business virtual expo, and we have a fun little creature here with us, and an amazing woman. Her name is Marissa Hall. Marissa is nationally known because of her performances on TV, and she's been on TV and in books and on stage, helping people live with a sense of wonder and curiosity. What is it that you are an expert on? She's a realm of the reptile expert. She is now partnered with her husband and business partner now, Andrew. There's Andrew. Lots of people know Andrew too. He's her assistant during the shows, doing all the behind the scenes stuff as well as overbooked shows. He's a speaker, coach, and serial entrepreneur. So it's just an amazing combination and partnership. And I am so happy to have Marissa here. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you, Lori.
Oh, you're welcome. What are you holding? You're brave.
This is a lizard called a skink, S-K-I-N-K. It's a skink, and it's an Australian lizard, which is awesome. And it's got a really cool pattern on its back and a crazy bright blue tongue.
That is amazing. And I'm glad you are over there and I'm over here. I don't know how I feel about this stuff. And I remember when you did the live show for the kids and you had that thing that wasn't a snake and it was a reptile.
Yes, it's a lizard. Yes.
That is interesting, and I admire you. So why should moms pay attention? Why should moms say, hey, I need to sign up with this new Rissy's Adventure Club? Join the adventureclub.com. Andrew is going to write some details there on where to sign up, etc. So tell us about that new project you have going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So I do reptile shows. As you can tell, I have lots of different reptiles. And so I do them in person, but I can also do virtual shows. So I can do virtual animal shows. But I was thinking about people who might want more in-depth with each animal. And so I developed Rissy's Adventure Club. My nickname is Rissy. So we just have lots of adventures with the kids. And I teach them in-depth, behind-the-scenes stuff about the animals. And also just living life with a sense of wonder and curiosity.
That is phenomenal. So what are they going to, so you're saying like more in depth about each of the little creatures and animals. So is there like one of them that's going to be the main character of the day, and you're going to share details about it? Okay. And why is this so important nowadays, Marissa? Why is it so important? Children are spending so much time on the screens, and this is going to be on the screen too, but more purposeful, right? So what is the difference? Why are you so passionate about this?
Yeah, well, I'll give you an example. So later today, we're going to be doing a Rissy's Adventure Club. And funny enough, we're actually studying the legless lizard that you just mentioned.
Oh, that's great.
I like out of all the 25 animals you could have mentioned, you chose the one for today.
That was impressive when I saw it.
The Russian legless lizard, yes. And so what I'm doing is, for part of the time, they're going to learn about the animals, which, obviously helps them understand more about life in the wild. But also, I try to get the kids involved. So whether they are going to be, like today, for instance, we're going to be going outside. So we're going to have a plot of ground, and we're going to, quadrant that out. And we're going to be looking at all the different animals and plants that are in that area. So I'll actually have the kids going outside while on the Zoom, documenting the stuff and learning about life and actually being active during the Zoom class. Yeah. And it's an adventure. It's not really like a class per se. I just use that term, but really, it's not about necessarily just the information, but about how to learn and how to be a person that's wonder-filled and curious and wanting to know more. Because information is everywhere, right? You can get information anywhere you want, but this is more of a mentorship, more of a friendship and a club for the kids to feel at home, regardless of how different it might be for them to be nature-loving kids.
And how was this idea born? How did you give birth of this idea?
Yeah, well, I just felt like there was a lot of moms and parents and grandparents who were really concerned about kids not being able to go outside that much, not having a lot of summer activities. And obviously I couldn't do the animal shows in person because of the coronavirus. And so I was asking a lot of people, what is it that you want? What is it that you need? How can we be there for you? And so it seemed like moms and dads wanted to kind of spend some time by themselves a little bit. I can spend time with your kids as a safe person. You know, you can do YouTube videos, but who knows what the next video is going to be. And it's just one after another, right?
Great point.
Yeah, so I can be there to actually have a friendship with their child, be interactive with them. And it's a lesson that, or not really a lesson, it's an adventure that really has like their feedback. So if they tell me, hey, why don't you race your turtles? I can say, okay, let's race them. Let's see what happens.
That is so cute because it helps them with that inquisitive sense, right? Where everything is given to them with videos and all that. This is interactive. This sparks their inquisition, like for them to research and ask you questions so they can think of them for themselves and make observations for themselves. So this is amazing. So that is a great idea. As a parent, I thank you. I thank you for providing that and having that option. Definitely. And why you? I don't know that there's a lot of reptile lovers out there, but if there are, why should people choose you?
Yeah, well, I actually started back when I was a kid. So I can relate with my mom. This is kind of a funny inside story, but my mom had gone to a conference, and for whatever reason, the title of the particular like class that she was taking in the auditorium was called like what to do if you have a kooky kid cowabunga. And she goes, Marissa, I went to this years and years ago before I was born. She goes, little did I know I would have a kooky kid cowabunga. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
What was that supposed to mean?
But I was the kid who loved running around in the woods, catching animals. And so when I was 6 years old, I caught my first snake. And I had toads and all sorts of things. So if you're a mom with kids all in my age bracket, I understand where they're coming from. Because I started at a young age. And then when I was 12 years old, I started giving presentations on animals. So I've literally been doing this pretty much my entire life.
Basically.
Starting from age 12. So I understand where kids are coming from when they're 6. I understand where they're coming from when they're, becoming more of an adult when they're 12 and 13. And how can they take their interests that they love and maybe, cultivate that and possibly even turn it into a job like I did.
Absolutely.
Kind of be there for the kids.
So what was it inside of you that helped you with that sense of adventure? Like was it your parents that foster that, or was it just self, it was you that did that? And then what advice can you share with the parents to help the kids follow that?
Yeah, I think that definitely mentorship is important and community. So that's what my parents, they prayed that somebody would come in my life and help their daughter with this because they didn't know what to do. They weren't snake lovers, but they loved me, right? Like you love your pet.
It's beautiful.
Right? So they didn't know what to do. So they found a mentor for me, Dr. Carmichael, and he helped mentor me. And I had a little bit of community, but I never quite got that full sense of community that I know would have really benefited me. So that's what I would recommend, trying to find those two. And if we're the right way to go, then awesome. I can help mentor and have community with your kid. But I'd say regardless, those two are really important.
So mentorship and community, beautiful. Yeah. So you were homeschooled, right?
Yeah. It was.
So that's an interesting detail. Yeah. Not everybody has that ability to homeschool or not all at you, but still the fact that the mentorship and the community are viable or available. Right. So who's that doctor, and was he also a part of the homeschool community? Who was that person?
Yeah, I didn't find him through the homeschool community, but he happens to homeschool. But no, he was a professor down the road. So my sister, I was only 12. I was probably 13 at that time. My sister was going to college down the road, and a professor had moved into the area, and he said, hey, if anybody likes reptiles, come talk to me.
That is amazing.
Home to little 13-year-old Marissa, and she was like, Marissa, this professor loves animals. And it was crazy, Lori, because he had 200 snakes, alligators, lizards, turtles, everything.
So there wasn't social media. How did he do that? Did he knock on every door, or did he call people, or did he put a bulletin? I guess nowadays...
Yeah, she was going to school there.
Okay, to school.
He taught biology. He had the zoo and wildlife biology program. So I started working with him when I was 13, giving tours at the college and stuff like that. Doing science fair projects through him. Actually, on American alligators, real live alligators is my science fair project. And then, of course, when I was 16, I started going to college, and I went to that school. Got my biology degree, and continued on.
Wow. So now you see why she is amazing and why you need to trust her with your kids and her sense of wonder and curiosity. So, Marissa, what inspired you to live this life, and what with a sense of wonder and curiosity? Why are you perfect for this then? Once again, just to the cherry on top.
Yeah. I believe that the curiosity-filled life is the life that's the richest. So when you look at something, you go, I wonder, then that's when you want to learn about it, right, Lori? Like,
absolutely.
When you have that sense of, I wonder about that. This is how you need to live your life with people as well, right? Because you're married, and if you ever stop saying, I wonder what David, then it just gets kind of stale, right? You have to see things with that fresh, young perspective that kids often have. But as we age, we often lose it. And it's so sad and it's so tragic. But I'm just so grateful for the people in my life to help me realize it's good. It's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to foster. And it just makes your life so rich.
And that's wonderful. It's such a great way to explain it, because then you're living your passion and your purpose with that same sense of curiosity and wonder. And every time a client approaches me for life coaching or hypnosis, I do the same. I wonder, how can I help them? Yeah. I wonder what's bugging them emotionally, and how can I tap into that to help them release and remove it and enjoy a new life. Yeah. So exactly. Do you find yourself like learning, even with your own 25 animals you have? Yes. Do you learn a new fact about them on a daily basis, or like how?
Yeah, seriously do. I was soaking one of my snakes who was having a little bit of a scale issue. I know it's funny. But the snake, it held its body really strangely. And I'm not sure why yet, but I really went like, I wonder what's going on there. It just looked kind of cute, like it was in a spa. So that was, things like that all the time. I'm always learning all about the animals. Whether it's solving a problem they have or just seeing how cute they are. And it really does spark me to, want to look that up and see, why is that? Yeah, definitely.
That is so wonderful. So Andrew is back there. Should we put him to work? Is there anything you want to show us before we leave? Is there any, like a tour, or tell us about?
Going to take off here, and then we're going to show you another animal. So bite a popsicle.
Okay. I love her enthusiasm, and she's like, hey, I love them. You must love them too.
Okay, guys. So this is like Christmas. We have our little box here.
She's gonna do the reveal.
We do the Adventure Club, and we do that twice a week. Is when I do my my videos, live videos with the kids. But we also do straight up reptile shows. So if you're like, hey, I think that Marissa would be fun for like a birthday party or something like that.
Our company.
About 10 animals, and we do exactly what I'm doing now. So, are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm not sure that I will ever be, but ready or not. Okay, 2 in there. They can do that.
Yeah, we over deliver.
Oh, that is phenomenal. Tell me about these snakes. I don't know. They're not garden snakes, right? This is how ignorant I am.
They're corn snakes. Oh,
there you go. Okay, so it goes. Okay.
And, so this one here is a beautiful pattern. Let's see if you can guess what his name is, Lori. Checkers? Yeah.
At least I have some intuition.
I need a gold star for that one. So this one here is Checkers, and we're just gonna slip Checkers over my neck here. And then this one has this kind of orange and white, and a little boy at a birthday party named this one Nemo.
Okay, that's cute. Very much appropriate. Yeah.
So we have Nemo and Checkers here, and corn snakes are like the most ideal pet snake that I recommend this one. So I brought this one here because I thought this is a nice basic snake. If anybody wants a snake, this is what I'd recommend. This is a full-grown corn snake. So as you can see, it's not too big, not too little, which I think is really good because you want your snake to be sturdy enough, but you don't want like a huge snake. It's going to eat tons of food, right?
What size of a container does someone need for that? Like a fish tank, it's like a tank.
Like a medium-sized fish tank would be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why are they? Do you strongly suggest them?
They're really, really docile. So
Okay.
they're really tame. I've never been like bitten by these guys. Not that I usually get bitten by stuff. I don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really easygoing. I actually caught a corn snake in the wild in Florida, and my 85-year-old grandma held it, and she goes, "This must be somebody's pet." And I was like, "Grandma, I caught it on the island over there. It's not some pet." But and then of course we released the snake after we got photos with Grandma.
Oh, how fun!
Really relaxed. I actually used to breed them, so I had baby corn snakes, and that was cute. In fact, there's still people running around out there now who still have my corn snakes, and they're cute. I'll do shows every once in a while, and they'll go get their corn snake that used to be my baby.
You're like, can I borrow them? Well, how fun. It's been definitely wonderful to have you, Marissa and Andrew.
Yeah, hey, do you have one more second? Can I show you one more real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
I have my next one at 11, but I'm sure they can wait. But go for it. This is nothing, we don't have this every day.
I got my ring. Hold on. Since I got married, there's extra complications with your reptiles. So I just worn my silicone ring. All right. So I got to back you up just a little bit. This one is
okay. Big. All right. And now you see how it's so cool for you to join the adventureclub.com. Okay.
I have to stretch before I hit this next one.
Oh no, I don't know what I don't know what to expect.
Room here. Oh,
this is so wonderful. Oh no, what is it? I remember you giving your turtles a bath in something like that. Is it?
Yes. All right.
See, I'm a fan. I watch your stuff. I'm a fan.
And
is it that? Yes. You see? Oh, that's beautiful. I just love turtles because they remind me of wisdom, right? They're kind of ancient, right? They have been with us forever. So, oh my goodness. So tell me about this guest.
Well, this guy, I actually got him when he was only that big.
Oh,
he could fit in the palm of my hand. Yeah. And he got bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh, and some lettuce here. Herbie, you want any lettuce?
Yeah. Oh, wow. She's going to town. She's like, I want it. Yes. That is so wonderful.
He's a South African spurred tortoise, the 3rd largest tortoise species in the world. And he can get up to be 200 pounds. I hope not. But yes.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to pick that thing up. Do you want some lettuce, Herbie? Here? Here you go.
There you go. Well, it's been, and do you have a name for
Herbie.
it?
Yeah, Herbie, like the love bug. Beep, beep.
Okay, Herbie. Okay. Herbie, that is so wonderful. Oh my goodness. Well, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for sharing. And the value of what you offer is amazing. I mean, helping kids with a sense of curiosity and wonder. I mean, that is something that I'm not sure that even schools offer nowadays. Sorry, I hope they still do. But thanks for being here. Now you see the link there, jointheadventureclub.com. And can kids join even today? Because you have, yes, wonderful.
Yeah,
Get in touch.
Our call at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. So it depends, where they live.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's going to be really fun today. The legless lizard, and we're going to go outside too.
Wonderful. So can I say bye to Andrew too? Yes. Andrew, say bye to all of us. Bye. Thanks for being.
We love you.
We love you too. Thanks for being her awesome partner in business and crime.
We love it.
Bye, Lori.
Bye.